Hello everybody and welcome back to Mutti Plays Pokemon Crystal version. Today we are starting off talking to this guy. He seems to be here about the Lake of the red Gyarados that we encountered in the last part. And it seems our battle with that thing has caught his eye. Yes, let's help you investigate, Mr. Lance. Wait, why is that name familiar? Alright, looks like he teleports off, and nope, defeating the red Gyarados was not the trigger. So, going to go off on a little sidetracking. Because, now that we have that red scale from the Gyarados, if we go over this way, and, what are you doing? Go down here and cut that tree. I hit the B button there. Go over Route 30, go to this tree, cut it for a wonderful shortcut, and we go to Mr. Pokemon's house. Now, go and talk to Mr. Pokemon once you've got the red scale from the red Gyarados, and he will give you an experience share in exchange for it. Now, what does the experience share do? Well, if you give it to a Pokemon that you think is a bit too weak to handle battles in the area that you've been going to, but you don't want to grind to get it caught up, you can equip it to the Pokemon and have it not partake in any of the battles at all, but the experience share will take half of the experience earned in that battle and give it to the Pokemon that's holding it. Now, wait, Lance, did you just hit that guy with a Pokemon? Oh my gosh! Seriously? You hit that guy with a Hyper Beam? What the flying fuck, dude? Seriously? Not cool! Seems we've triggered something. A rocket grunt. Now, something to know about this facility. If you walk in front of one of those Persian statues, you will trigger an alarm, and 2 rocket grunts will rush at you, and they have the exact same, each time you run into a Persian statue, you're gonna run into grunts with the exact same Pokemon team, it's just, if you choose to fight all the security cameras, it's probably gonna take a while, which I choose to do because I love the delicious experience that each and every battle gives. But thankfully, I found the fast forward button in Vegas. So after this battle, you won't have to worry about wasting too much time on me fighting those grunts with the cameras that jump at you when you get in the cameras. But, let's see. And if you get... Now, there is a way to turn off the statue battles, but I will specifically be opting not to, because, again, delicious experience. Now, you could turn the cameras off, or you could take the shorter way, which, I've never taken the shorter way, to be honest. So, I don't know what the short path really has. I think it's a, it's a thing where you just walk, and if you step on the wrong tile, you get attacked by a Voltorb or something. I think that's it. But, as I've said, never been there, so I can't tell. And thank you, Rocket Grunt, for explaining the trap. You so totally could have not explained the trap, so that I would have been continued to be confuzzled. But, nope, you have to go and explain the trap like a good storybook villain. I will say, my tastes in villains, as I'm saying, it's my tastes. You can like villains for different reasons, but, I like getting into people's heads and figuring out how they operate and think and stuff. So, I don't like villains that act as though they're storybook villains, like they're just villains because villains. I like villains better when we can get into their heads and figure out how they think. I'll use Les Mis as an example. With... Is it Inspector or Detective? Javert? With him, he's not a bad guy. He's just a cop doing his job, and he's very firm in the things are black and white thing. And he's only so persistent about, Jean Valjean because Jean Valjean broke the law, even if it was for something like, feeding his family. He broke the law, and that's wrong to Javert. So he does not... So it does not sit well with him when, Jean Valjean isn't, going to parole meetings? What was it? Oh my gosh, I've only seen the movie adaptation of the play, but, I will admit it's a good story. It is a good story. I even picked up the book, and, I haven't really finished much of the book, but, I do think I'll have the chance to read through it more. It's just, not gonna be very soon. But, anyways. And, as the story goes along, Javert is very hateful and bitter because of how... Did I say Javert? Jean Valjean is very hateful and bitter because of how he was treated for stealing one loaf of bread. Like he was a criminal that had murdered, I think. But he was able to reform his ways because a bishop, I believe, had extended his hand in kindness and showed him that, yes, there are still good people in the world. But, so eventually when the two meet later, Javert is a bit confused by how Jean Valjean didn't take the chance to kill him when he had it. So, and it just, he mentally blue screened, and I want to say it's partially because of how old he was. Like, he had lived, though I'm not sure how old he's supposed to be, but the guy that was playing him in the movie made him look a bit old. Probably because he was so old, and he was so set on the thought that once you become a criminal, you cannot be saved. So Javert giving him a chance to live just made him blue screen. And that sort of villain I really like. One that you're given the chance to see that he honestly thinks that he's doing something right, but his methods are probably twisted in some way or another. And that's the sort of villains that I like. It's also another reason why I like Black and White, because at least in the first two, the villain was kind of like that. I'll try not to spoil it until I get to doing a Let's Play of it. And now, Littlefoot is evolving! At level 32, Bayleaf evolves into Meganium! Its typing stays precisely the same, so it retains the exact same weaknesses. And that is a beautiful little flower upon its neck. And pick up that Hyper Potion. And now, going this way, it's not going to be the way forward, but it's the way to the switch to turn off the cameras. You see that computer there? Basically stand in front of it and examine it, and you'll be able to turn off the cameras so that you don't alert the rockets to your presence every time you walk past one of those Persian statues. And I do believe there are only 2 more, but still. And you'll have to fight the scientist to get to the switch, but hey, it's a fairly simple challenge if you can get past Magnemite. And maybe or is it a Kadabra? I think it's a Kadabra, because of the intelligence thing. Let us see. Yay! Sparkplug leveled up. Alright. And another Magnemite. I want to say that third is an Alakazam. No, not Alakazam. Kadabra. Kadabra. Weird little thing. I think in the Gen 1 remakes, the Pokédex entry for Kadabra says that basically, one day a really intelligent boy just up and woke up as a Kadabra. Oh, wait. Nope. It is just another Magnemite. Alright then. Luke, slay the magnetic beast and all its steely glory. And with that, I am running out of time, so I will see you guys Monday for the next part as we continue to infiltrate the Team Rocket base. See you guys then!